Hey guys, my name's Ariel Patton. I work as a mental health counselor at UTSA, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about books, and especially one book in particular that I like a lot, or actually a trilogy of books. So I guess first off, I usually like books in audiobook version. I do a lot of driving because my family lives all over the place, and so listening to books, especially long books, while I'm on drives, I think is one of the best ways to pass the time. And I think it's just a really good way to kind of get a break and expand your mind, even if you don't really have time to sit and read a book. I notice I kind of go cross-eyed sometimes these days when I try and read a paper book. So audiobooks are it for me. So I'm going to talk to you about one that I really like. It's called Mistborn, The Final Empire. And that is the first book in the Mistborn trilogy. It's by a fantasy author named Brandon Sanderson. They came out between 2006 and 2008, I want to say. And they're very cool. One of the things, let's see, I guess I'll start with kind of a brief synopsis if my memory serves me here. So you're in a fantasy world called Scadrial, and it's ruled by this evil, powerful dictator called the Lord Ruler. And he basically has divided people up into these two classes. And the nobility are the ones who are allowed to have power. In this world is called allomancy, and the ska are the peasants, and they're treated like slaves, and they're seen as lesser beings, and they're not entitled to have this power. So the main character of the book is a ska girl named Vin. And she, for some reason, is able to use allomancy. And so you follow her and kind of her band of rebels in their fight to uncover the truth about the Lord Ruler and to overthrow him, basically. And I think one of the coolest things about these books is that the system of magic is totally new. It's based in their powers come from different metals, and being able to burn them. It was something totally new to me. Not your usual fantasy like fairies and unicorns and dragons, even though that's great too. This was completely unique, something that just came out of this guy's brain. And the book is great because it has, I would say, something for everybody. There's a lot of action. It can be very dark at times, mystery. There's a little bit of romance, I think, especially in like the second and third books. And it's cool because if you love it, which I know you will, most of his books actually exist in the same universe. Not all of them on the same planet, but you come to find out, and this won't be a spoiler, but you come to find out that there's a theme that ties all of his books, even if they don't seem to be related. And so there's a big following of his whole collection of books where people have to kind of play detective to find the things that link his books. So it's the kind of thing where if you get really into it, you'll always have content. And you can just start small. I promise you this trilogy is great. I ended up reading this one and then a few more by him, but I have not by any means read all of his books. So I think that's all I have to say about it. I think that this book would be especially good for you if you like fantasy novels, if you like a good mystery, if you like a book that you don't immediately know where it's going to go. There was a lot that surprised me about this book. And I think it really allows you to escape into this totally new world. So yeah, that's what I got. And thanks so much for watching.